Hey guys, it's Soldier Girl. This is my part 2 to how to make more money on OfferUp or apps like that. I got a big response from part 1, wanted to come back with a part 2, answer a lot of questions. I opened Instagram up to any questions that you guys might have, and so I have a good maybe 10 questions or so, 10 to 15 questions to answer. Now, if you have not watched part 1, I will link that in the description box for those of you who again haven't watched it. I would suggest that you do that. I went through a lot of stuff in that video, and a lot of people already have found it super helpful, and were able to close their very first deal, so that's amazing. All right, and so I'm gonna go over my top 8 tips first that I did share in part 1. I am by no means a pro at this. I've only been selling on OfferUp since the end of July. And so I'm only sharing with you things that are working for me in hopes that it'll work for you as well. I'm not making thousands of dollars every month on OfferUp, but I am doing pretty good. All right, and so the first and most important thing is going to be presentation. All right, presentation is absolutely everything. It's what's going to drive a person to your page to check out what you have to offer. So when taking your pictures, keep in mind the lighting. Make sure that you're looking at your background, what's in the background, and then also making sure that you crop out whatever you don't want to be in the picture. I would say only include in the picture what's for sale. Try not to picture anything on the floor. I know that a lot of the larger bundles may be set up on the floor, but just make sure that your floor is clean. Make sure that your your baseboards are white. Just make sure that it's clean when you take your pictures. And then second is your description box and your title. All right, that's going to tell the potential customer what you're selling. All right, so in your title you want to put the item, ounces, cents, count maybe, and then the price. All right, your description box is going to include everything else that you want the customer to know about the product that you're selling. You really want to be as descriptive because you want to cut down that amount of time it's going to take that customer to ask you a question, you to respond back to them. Now, if you would have included that in the description box, they wouldn't have to ask, they would already know. I also put in my description box, I also put no trades, no holds, and bring exact change. And then I also give them a general area of idea of where I live, not my address, but just an idea of I live right here, you know, in this area. And then I think that's basically it with the description box. I will sometimes include how many sets I have available as well. The next thing is pricing. I get questions about pricing all the time. I think that's my number one question is, how do you price what you're selling? A lot of you guys don't want to overcharge a customer. Only way that I feel that you would overcharge a customer is if you're charging more than the item retails for. That's the only way I feel that you would overcharge them. But the general rule of thumb for me as far as pricing is to take the retail price of that item, cut it in half, and start there. So if a particular product is $5, start at $2.50, and you could go up from there anywhere between half price to retail. There are people that do sell their stuff for retail price. I think it's ridiculous, but there are people that would buy it for retail price. And so that's how I do my pricing. Now when it comes to bundles, I do that for each individual product, and then I come up with one figure, and I charge that. I will sometimes upsell my bundle just to allow for people that do want to kind of haggle with you back and forth. But I tried doing that with a bundle, and I wanted to sell it for $30. I decided to raise it to $35 to allow for hagglers, but I ended up selling all my bundles. And I think I had 4 or 5 of those bundles, and I sold them all for $35. So that worked out really good for me. Certain products, I want to stay closer to retail, maybe $1 or $2 away from retail. That would be laundry products and paper goods. Those are the 2 products I try to stay closer to retail. I probably will try to knock off $2 or $3. There are other products that I may not want to charge half price. I will again go closer to retail, which would be some of the higher end makeup products or skin products. The next tip is going to be your response time, you guys. Your response time is so crucial. People really appreciate and value the fact that you get back to them as soon as possible. The longer that it takes you to respond to them, better believe they've already hit up a few other people, and those people are going to get the sale if they respond sooner. So take that into consideration as well. I know that we are all busy people. We have lives, we have families, we have responsibilities, we have jobs. But again, if you're selling something on an app like this, you need to be available. You need to be able to respond to people as soon as possible. And so that's also important. The next thing is going to be your availability. Be available, okay? A lot of times when people hit you up to purchase something, they really want it right away. I know that with the exception, we do have some people that might say, okay, we'll wait till Friday. I don't get paid till Monday and such. But for the most part, people that contact me, they want it right away, all right? And so be available as much as you can and as soon as you can. Next tip is going to be friendliness. Be friendly, be nice, be pleasant. The whole customer service thing, because that's important. People want to find you nice. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have, and I believe that it kind of adds to your character. It makes it easier for them to purchase from you again if you're nice, all right? And so be welcoming, don't be closed off, and so yeah, so that's important. And the next thing is safety. A lot of you guys ask me about safety. How do you set up the meetings? Where do you meet them at? Do they come to your house? A lot of my regulars come to the house. I have no problem with them coming to my house now. Then there's those that I only go meet. And there are some that live a little further away, so I kind of will go about 5 or 10 minutes at the most out to kind of meet them at some kind of midway point. And that's just because I've had them as customers, and I think the 2 or 3 that I do have that I do that with, they've been customers for me for like the last month or so, and they're the only ones that I do that for. And I think the other thing with safety, you guys, is just using common sense. Making sure that you're meeting people in public areas where it's nicely lit. You're not going to meet somebody in a freaking dark ass alley somewhere at midnight. All right, so use common sense. And for me, for the customers that are my regulars that come here, they basically, I make sure that they message me when they're on their way. I get their order ready. It's sitting next to the door. When they call me that they're here, I run it out to the curb. So it's pretty much easy peasy. I make sure that they have exact change, so that way I don't have to be going back and forth in the house getting change for them. And the last tip is stay firm. You guys, I said this in part 1. Stay firm, all right? Because you negotiating with them and lowering your price is cutting into your profit, all right? I'm going to talk about profit in a few minutes, but stay firm with your pricing. You guys know that we invest a lot of time, energy, gas, time away from our families to coupon, and so just stay firm. I've said before, I would never ever sell something for what I got it for. And so yeah, and so now I'm going to go over the questions that I got from Instagram. Let me try to think of a couple that are off my head though really quick, that are not on here, that I wanted to touch on. I said no trades. I say no trades. Trades is basically, a lot of times I do get a trade with a question mark. It's normally when I'm selling diapers, and that's a higher priced item. Now if someone approaches you to trade, I normally don't, because I want money. That's why I'm there, to sell stuff, to make money, not to buy other stuff. And so, but if you want to trade something that they have on their page, then that's up to you. With me personally, I don't do trades. The other thing was how often to post. The frequency is important with OfferUp, any other app. You need to post often. like every day. You need to post something every day or every other day, at the most every other day. I try to post daily, and I'm saying post like upwards of like 5 to 10 posts a day. All right, that's going to keep you relevant. It's going to keep you in the feed, and that's important. If you're just posting once a week, let's say you post on Monday, you're going to be way down at the bottom of the feed by Tuesday morning, and nobody's going to see you at all by Wednesday. All right, so I post every day. What I sometimes will do is I will spread my posts out during the day. So instead of me posting, if I'm going to do 10 posts per day, I'm going to maybe do 5 in the early morning and do maybe another 5 in the late afternoon to evening. I'll do that sometimes too, but as far as you posting, that's crucial as well, because you want to show people that you have lots to sell. All right, and once you sell a product, you list it as sold. All right, as soon as money exchange hands and it's sold and it's out of your hands, you automatically sell that product and rate that person. I rate everybody. Okay, so let me go to my questions. Do I Sharpie through the barcodes? I don't Sharpie through barcodes. I know that a lot of people will do that because people tend to buy stuff from those who sell it on OfferUp and take it back to the stores for store credit, gift cards, or whatever. I don't Sharpie through barcodes because I don't really feel it's that important to me. I feel like I got this product, I got a good deal on this product, I'm going to sell it, I'm making a profit, I'm getting what I wanted out of it, and so I could care less what you do with it after you purchase it from me. I don't Sharpie barcodes. As far as finding the deals, when it comes to finding deals, you guys, a lot of it is networking, Instagram, Facebook pages, here on YouTube, different people that have blogs, vlogs, or whatever. And so that's how you find deals. It's a matter of making sure that you get your coupons, waiting for the right deal, and stocking up on whatever that product is. And a lot of it we get from other people posting deals. And so with Instagram, you can hashtag coupon community, and you will find an array of people that do breakdowns, and they are just awesome at what they do. I do breakdowns every so often, but there's people that that's what they do. They just do breakdowns. And so follow a few people on there, and they'll help you find the deals. And then once you get really good, you'll be able to find your own deals. Do you sell other things other than coupon related stuff? No, I do not. My OfferUp is specifically for things I derive from couponing. If I were to decide to add other things on there, I probably would just set up another page for that so that my page wasn't too cluttered with stuff. But again, if you wanted to just add it all on one page, you could totally do that. But for me, I don't. Do I have a minimum purchased amount? No, I don't have one. For the most part, I will only go 5 to 10 minutes away from my house. I guess I do, because I would say $10 if I have to drive 5 to 10 minutes away from my house, which is not much. But as far as picking up, I don't. You can come and drive to my house for a $2 order if you want to, because all I have to do is run out to the curb. All right, so that's that. And then as far as relisting stuff, now with OfferUp, I believe they just added a feature of being able to delete a post. So they did have the option of bumping it, which you could bump your listing up. Rather than bump it, I would go ahead and just delete it or archive it. I used to just archive mine and then relist it. Cut and paste and relist it. How to close a deal. Okay, how to close a deal. It's not you that really closes the deal, it's the other person that closes the deal. It's all about your response time. All right, so someone hits you up, hey, I want to buy your A, B, C, and D. My next response is, awesome, it's still available. What's a good time for you? Okay, and now I'm waiting for them. Okay, so when they get back to me, that's how we set it up, just like that. There are times that people don't get back to me, and that's perfectly fine. I keep it moving, I don't trip. I'm not going to block you just because you don't respond to me. I'm not going to check back with you and say, hey, did you still want this? I'm not going to do that. OfferUp has a feature where if a person has commented to a particular ad once that product is sold, they'll automatically get a notification saying that it's sold. So I figure like once you get the notification, you're gonna get the notification saying that it's sold, and that's that. How fast did I make my first sale? It took me a good hour, maybe an hour and a half before I made my first sale. I put up maybe 10 different posts that morning, just to try it out, and within an hour I got my first sale. Super excited because it was my first sale, and I even told the lady that she was my first customer. Offer up versus yard sales. I kind of went over this in part 1. I would probably do a yard sale 1 to 2 times a month. Getting up early on a Saturday morning, setting up my yard sale, putting my signs out, sitting out there for 6 or 7 hours, and then when it's all over with, having to put everything back away. That was no longer fun for me. What I like about OfferUp is that you do it on your own time. You post when you want to post, you sell to who you want to sell to. Then I find it easier to say no when a person's offering you less on OfferUp versus when they're standing right in front of you at a yard sale. It's easier to say okay because they're standing right there in front of you. So me personally, I like OfferUp better. As far as money wise, with yard sales, you're going to get this lump sum amount at one time, versus with OfferUp, you're getting piece by piece by piece throughout the day, throughout the week. Alright, so, but I do make more on OfferUp than I did yard sales, because with yard sales, I only did it once or twice a month, and with OfferUp, you're selling every single day, you're making sales, and so I do like OfferUp better than I do having yard sales. And not just that, when the weather is, when it's hot as heck outside, you have to sit out there in the sun. You really can't have yard sales when it's raining or when it's cold, and so yeah. Have I had a what the hell moment yet? I haven't really had a what the hell moment yet. I had one person ask about buying some diapers. They were offering me $20. I'm sorry, they were offering me $15 for a $20 box of diapers. I said no, I can't take that. I can only accept $20 for this box of diaper that's retails for $25 at Target and Walmart. She kind of went into a little like rant, like, oh my gosh, like that's all I have, my baby need diapers, so can I get it, like, or not? I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, I didn't even respond to her after that, and I didn't block the person. I didn't respond to the person after that. And then the next day they were like, hello, like, are you still there? And I didn't respond, and then I sold it that day. So yeah, but other than that, I haven't had any other like what the hell moments. I've had a couple people say, ask about something. I say, yes, it's still available. Well, can I get your number? Get my number for what? Like, what you need my number for? For your address. So why don't you just ask where you want to meet at? And so I've had that. I would never suggest you guys give them never give your phone number to anybody on OfferUp. And if you don't feel comfortable, don't sell to them. As simple as that. Because there's always going to be little red flags, and that was one of them. Like, why would you ask me for my phone number instead of just asking me where you want to meet at? And so yeah, my top selling items are going to be paper goods. Okay, that's toilet paper, paper towels, laundry products. Tide is my top seller, then Gain. Fabric softener, my top seller is Downy. I sell more liquid than sheets. I don't sell bleach too much. I always include bleach in my bundles though. What else sells good? Body wash sells really good. Shampoo and conditioner both sell really good. Toothpaste, mouthwash, toothbrushes sell well. Cleaning products sell well. Air fresheners for Breeze sells really good. And so yeah, those are just a list of my top sellers. Diapers always sell good. The next question is, do you need a business license to sell on OfferUp? No, you do not. And I think that was basically it for all the questions that I've gotten. I hope this video was helpful for you guys, because my only intentions is to help you guys, provide for your families. For me, couponing has totally saved me. I've been unemployed for a little over 2 years now, and in that time I had my son, and it's provided for me. And then with me now being able to do, offer up, it's just really just providing for me. And so my goal is to, doing these videos, is to help you provide for your families as well. And so I wanted to kind of share with you guys something that I started doing this month. And so what I decided to do is take my biggest expense for me is my mortgage, which is $1,000. And so I decided to divide that by 30 days and see how much I'd have to put aside each day to pay my mortgage for next month. Those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you already know this. I've been kind of keeping you guys posted at how that's going. And so for me, my mortgage is $1,000. I need to put away $33 a day to pay my mortgage December 1st. All right. And so each week I should have $231. That will go into my savings, and whatever's extra goes into my checking. So that's kind of how I've been doing it. This is my second week. I met my goal first week. And so I kind of just wanted to challenge myself to see if I could really do this and if OfferUp could really pay my mortgage. So I encourage you guys to pick a bill, pay your rent, pay your mortgage, pay your car note, pay your car insurance, pay your daycare services, pay off student loans. Make this work for you, because with OfferUp and apps like that, we get a little bit at a time, and it's easy for that money to go faster because it's in increments. It's easy for you to blow through it and you didn't realize you just spent all you made the day before. And so this is something I decided to do to kind of allow it to work, really, really work for me. And so I encourage you guys to pick a bill and let OfferUp take care of it for you. So I will leave it there because I can't think of anything else to add. But if you guys have any other questions, leave them in the comment section, and I will see you all in the next video. There probably will be a part 3 if you guys still have questions. And so yeah, you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.